Oh, howdy dorks. Howdy dorks. It's Unchowder. It's time for more Dwarf Fortress. Welcome in. How's it going, Jam? Welcome in. Hey, look, it's a cat. She's evil eyeing me just right over the edge of the cat bed there. But she's there. She's been there most of the day. Meow, meow. Don't say that too loudly. She's settled down for right now. But we're gonna be keeping an eye on her to make sure that she doesn't get too disruptive. The other one's in here too, just not on camera. She's found herself a little hole. You know, one of those not necessarily cat-approved places, but she's burrowed herself in there, and I'm not going to extract her. So that's where she is right now. We'll see if she shows up. But yeah, the door's open. The cats are in here. I'm not getting my face bitten off. That probably won't be true for the entire stream, but it is true right now, and that is worth noting. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. We're here for adventure mode, right? We're gonna hop right back into adventure mode. The most recent thing that happened in our world, we acquired the 7th slab, the last slab. We now have access to every kind of necromantic knowledge that exists inside of our world. And that is very exciting. I want to play around with that. So today we're going to be doing necromancy zombie things. I have kind of a loose plan for what I want to do. It will involve a little bit of menuing, so bear with me. But I think we can come up with something pretty fun to do. I think we can make some pretty fun guys, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna hop into it. That's the plan. Today's episode is brought to you by mushrooms, and by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, watching live, watching VODs, hanging out in Discord, all that good stuff. That's my fruiting body these days. So I appreciate you coming by and providing me with your nutrients, and yeah, that's kind of it. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. Go over here, right? I have it here. We're gonna start a new game in our existing world. And there's been an update or two to this game. I can't remember if we talked about it on stream. I can't remember if this was true the last time we made an adventure, which was like last week. But the options have changed. There was an update of some kind, and I'm really not sure what the update was. I really don't know what changed in a technical sense. But now if I go to hero and go to character creation, our choices here are a little bit different. We used to have wild boar men in here, and they are not here now. We did have Gorlaks, and we still have Gorlaks. Obviously humans, kobolds, goblins, dwarves. No elves, interestingly. I don't know if we had elves here previously. We do have elven civs, so that's funny. We also have all of our specific people, of course. But these two, raccoon men and plump helmet men, we did not have when we first started this world. Access to those two things as far from this menu. Like you can, if you go into the other background, you can pick from any of the wilderness people, but they don't usually show up in here as part of like one of your world's civilizations. So now we have access to plump helmet men from this. I believe they come from the southern end of the continent. And plump helmet men are interesting. I've never really messed around with them directly. I was kind of reading on the wiki what's interesting about them. And yeah, I mean, the thing that's interesting about them is that they're mushrooms, right? They're sapient mushrooms. So there's a lot of things about them that are kind of unique. I guess I want to pull it up now, just so I'm not talking out my butt. Plump helmet men. Plump helmet man. Plump helmet men are featureless. They have no mouth, nose, ears, or eyes. They can still see through extra vision. So they they can see, but they don't have eyeballs, right? So you can't gouge out their eyes. There's no eyes to gouge out, so they're not going to lose their vision. They have no mouth. Do they eat? I can't remember if they eat. That's going to be important. They're composed of fungal material called plump helmet man tissue, which is, according to the Raws, edible, though plump helmet men cannot be butchered because they're intelligent beings. Hilarious. While generally fragile, they're also remarkably resistant to fire and magma. Dwarven science experiments have shown that they can live for several seasons while submerged fully in magma while on fire. Additionally, they possess the No Thought Center for Movement token, which the fact that this game has a token like that is just tells you exactly the game we're dealing with, right? Meaning that their limbs do not need to be connected to a brain in order to function. They do not have brains. And that's what really interests me here, is you could decapitate a plump helmet man, and it's gonna keep going, right? Which means that's interesting as a person, but the idea of a fungus zombie is really interesting to me here. So that's what we're gonna do. They possess the Swim's Innate token, which means they can swim perfectly without needing the swimmer skill. I don't know why that makes sense, but it's amazing. They're playable in adventure mode, but with one major disadvantage compared to other races. They cannot speak because they don't have mouths, meaning they can't receive quests, trade, or hire companions, among other things, which blah, blah, blah. Limits all the things you can do in adventure mode, but, you know. Going on a murderous rampage as a purple mushroom man is still a fair game, though, provided you keep their relative fragility in mind. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing here today. We're going to go on a murderous rampage as a collection of fungal zombies. By which I mean funguses that have been raised as zombies, not zombies that have been created zombies by mushrooms, right? These aren't Last of Us mushrooms. These are mushroom people that we're going to zombify, if all goes according to plan. The fact that they don't have mouths, I mean, do they eat? Do they just not eat? Anyway, we're going to find out. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick a specific person, and that specific person is going to be Shem. And we're also going to create a plump helmet man. And they can only come from our southern Kobold nation here. And I'm not gonna, I want to do several. I want to do several mushroom people and make a party. But I'm not gonna go into all these and really customize everything. So I'm gonna kind of go with what gets randomized in here as the defaults, right? So this one's gonna be from Woman Butters. Its name is Shikro Kaiser's Class Flood, which is great. We're just gonna pick that. It's gonna default to swordsman. We're gonna pick it. They're gonna be purple, right? They're all gonna look the same. Their personality is just gonna be random. Personally finds a pursuit of skill mastery off-putting and values martial prowess. Slightly contradictory, but whatever. We're gonna take it. I think I'm gonna take the defaults. So maybe we want like, it's gonna give like, I guess we have like steel gauntlets and stuff. That's interesting. This does give us some points to play around with. Maybe we upgrade to like a steel weapon. We can get like a steel short sword. That'd be great. Steel short sword. Can totally do that. So remove that one. And that leaves a couple points. You know, I'm just gonna say we're gonna upgrade our helmet. Or say that we're good. We do not need pets or anything, but then I'm gonna add another one. It's gonna be another plump helmet man. We're from Camp Blazes. This is Srartu, who is a mace man. She personally believes that those who sacrifice for others should be deeply respected, values cunning, and disregards tradition. Excellent. So you have a flail there. I want to give you a steel flail if I can. And then bump up your helmet a little bit. Sure sounds good. And then I want another plump helmet man. Gonna be from Hope Hoods. Your name is Shacklepea? Shacklepea, sure, whatever. You're a spearman. You're purple. She personally values cunning and doesn't value eloquence. Sure. And then you have a spear. I want to give you a steel spear. Blam. Blam. You even have a little bit more, which is interesting. And we're gonna do that. And I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna do this until we have 10. I understand that there's no actual limit to how many people we can put into a party like this. Camped Blazes, this is Casso. Casso sugary blowing. Sure. I was doing just like a quick test. Do we want to be a knife user? We could be... Knife? Really? A butcher shroom? Why not? You know what? We're just going for it. He's purple. He sees the pursuit of good craftsmanship as a total waste. Generally respects individuals that persevere through their trials and labors. Sees introspection as important. Doesn't really see the point of working hard. Doesn't see cooperation as valuable. Dreams of attaining rank in society. It's probably not going to happen. Let's get a steel mace. Steel mace. Oh, and then you don't have... All your gear is different. Why is your gear different? Can I... What if I do Axeman? Interesting. Why is it different? Why are you different? Well, or I guess it didn't reset it. It's still got a mace here. Can I... Okay, and then I can add again. Okay, I guess that works. We're gonna do Gloomy Minds. Tulim is from Gloomy Minds. You are an axeman. You're purple. Respects the shrewd and guileful. And now you have all your gear. Okay, weird. Knife users are not very well equipped, I guess. So we want a steel battle axe. Steel battle axe. And just go like this. Accept, add, helmet man. Spurt drowned. You are a hammerman. Sure. Steel warhammer. Just boop, boop, whatever. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're just gonna crank through this. Empire leeches. Hammer. Do I need more? I kind of want all of them. We're just gonna go with it. Personally views loyalty unfavorably. Let's do a steel warhammer. Boop boop. Why do you have so many more points? I really don't understand. We're just gonna go with it though. This is Alslaz from Siege Goated. Swordsman. Purple. Doesn't really see the point of working hard, doesn't see the attainment of knowledge as important. We want a steel short sword. Like mace, flail, hammer, spear, sword, axe. I think we have at least one of all those, right? Do this. And that's fine. They have shields, right? They're getting shields. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go. Let's just do a 10. Let's just do a nice even round number. Hope hoods. Let's do another swordsman. Purple. Finds the idea of competition obscene. Put off by family, sees life as unfair, doesn't mind it that way, values decorum, dignity, and proper behavior. Sure. Here's your steel sword. And then here is Kra from Sick Dumped. Spearman. Purple. All the defaults, hilarious. Steel spear. Boop, boop. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one more. One more. Schick from Woman Butters. Let's do another axe. Purple. Respects the development of skill and values eloquence. And you're gonna get a steel axe. Yup. Okay, I think that's what we're doing. And we're gonna start at Leopard Bends. So that's where Shem is. We're gonna hope this works. There's a cat hair in my tea. Okay, I was just about to say. Here we are! Look at us! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we have a crew of 10 mushroom people. Now I want to convert these into dead mushroom people and then into zombie mushroom people, right? That's the goal here. And my initial plan was to just have them starve to death, as is tradition, but do they eat? We're gonna learn some things here. We're gonna do some science real quick. The main thing is I want them to die without losing all their pieces. Specifically arms and legs. Okay, so here we are. Here we are. Oh, and we still have... Sprout is still technically companions with Shem and or horses. So Shroud's gonna find us at some point, but we're not gonna actually adventure with her in our party, I don't think. Ultimately, Shem is gonna drop out of our party as well. So I'm gonna switch to Shikro here. I'm curious even if we can eat. We have prepared a vulture gizzard here. I mean, it kind of looks like I don't even have eat as an option. Eat or drink. Or no, let's... Okay. Eat. You eat. Okay. So maybe we do eat. We don't have mouths, but we do eat. Sure. So now what's gonna happen is we need two things. We need to not be at this site so that we can rest, which is going to be how our mushrooms starve to death. But we also need to learn all the other slabs. So the first thing we're going to do is teleport our crew here. I guess I need to reveal first. So we can see our fortress, and then teleport all of them down to the slab room. Perfect. And now I'm going to control Shem here. And Shem has read 2 of these, I believe. But I don't remember which ones. Oh, they're all just gonna... You're just gonna wander around. I hope they don't wander off. So I'm going to grab the slab. And then read the slab. It's gonna take a moment. You read The Secrets of Life and Death. You learn animate corpse, raise dark zombie, and create ghoul. So dark zombie is now a new type of zombie, right? We have frozen hunter. Now we have dark zombie. Because we did not learn, there's like empty zombie as well. Anyway, we're gonna go around to each of these. We're gonna learn what all of these do. That's the goal here. Okay. Get Kodarmundel. I think we've read this one. I don't recall. I know the middle one's the most recent one. There's empty zombie. Okay. We're going to become the most knowledgeable necromancer in our world by far. Read. And some of them are not going to have them, right? Yeah, so they're just Secrets of Life and Death. This one didn't actually give us a new intelligent undead type. So I'm really curious how many types there are. So far we're up to 3 out of 4. Get. Read. Raise Forlorn One. We've seen Forlorn Ones. We've never been a Forlorn One. The one kobold that came by in like multiple different false identities and corrupted one of our people and stole something through a scheme. That was a Forlorn One. I don't actually know what their powers are. Get. Read. There's milling about. So that one didn't give us one. Of course, one of these is going to be like the one we already knew, right? So there's gonna be 1 or 2 more, or I guess between 0 and 2 more abilities. I guess. Get. Read. Yep. That might have been the first one. That might have been the one we already knew. This one's definitely new, though. This is the most recent one we got. Get. Read. Corrupted One. Ooh, I don't think I've even heard of Corrupted One. So, of course, that's the one that we got off of the necromancer, right? He never made a tower or anything. There might not be any corrupted ones naturally existing in our world. That'd be kind of hilarious, right? So we're gonna put that there. And now we have empty zombie, dark zombie, forlorn one, corrupted one, frozen hunter. We have 5 different types of zombie. And we have 10 mushroom people. So we're just gonna make 2 of each. That's gonna be how this works. I'm gonna go ahead and save now that we've learned all sorts of new things here. But now we're just gonna kind of go off into the wilderness and play with our toys. And I'm really hoping the combination of zombie and armor means that our mushroom people have some kind of durability to them and they don't just like fall over dead immediately, which would be a little bit sad, but we'll learn, right? But like best case scenario, we go on a bit of a rampage and then we can bring our mushroom people back to the fortress and then have them be like a squad in our fortress. That's kind of my ideal here. Evil but fun. Yep, that's us. We're still revealed, right? So I can go back up to the surface and just... I guess I can just teleport us straight out down here, right? That's ultimately what I want to do. just want to leave the map. I assume that's the edge of the map. Am I allowed to fast travel? Nope. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, okay, we're gonna walk. we'll get a little bit of us walking. But they should just follow us, right? I love them. Oh, I love them so much. Okay, so we know about maybe 2 or 3 of their abilities. There's gonna be a couple abilities here that we've never seen before, which is very exciting. We know about the force push. We know about the ice bolt. We've seen some hint of what the forlorn ones can do, because they kind of... Forlorn ones are nasty, if I remember correctly. There was something that was just like making us blind or sick or just like we couldn't do anything. I don't know, we'll find out. The game's gonna hang up a bit. Yep, there we go. Okay. So now we're just gonna plop down right here. Hey look, some rhinos. Just random rhinos. Oh, and Shrow is with us. Okay. Sure. Hi. That's fine. Okay. Is there... I just want like a flat spot. Let's go down like here. Just so we can see what we're doing, right? So I was just gonna be here along for the ride for the moment. Okay. Stand up. We still have 10 mushrooms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay. So now, we're going to sleep for 24 hours. We're gonna do this a couple times. We are hungry. Okay, that's a good sign. So we can starve to death. Hilarious. We're gonna do it again. Just a nice long camping trip. Uh-oh. Or we could just get attacked by lions. Of course, of course, of course. And I can't control Shroud directly because we didn't put her in our team. Hilarious. Okay, well... I mostly want to make sure that Shem doesn't die, so I'm gonna be here controlling Shem. She doesn't have any weapons or anything. Oh no. Okay. The lion misses, lion charges. Knocked over, tumbled backwards. Okay. Oh! Okay. Okay. Slashes the lion and the upper body from behind with large iron dagger. Oh yeah, they all have their daggers as well. I guess that's probably an okay thing. All having a slashing weapon. Cool. We can take out lions. I guess that's a good sign. We'll see if zombifying makes them, like, more dangerous or less dangerous. Okay. That did not... We have not started starving yet. We're just still quite hungry. So how's you, JM? How's things in your world? How's your weekend? This is gonna be a little chill for a little bit, cause this is gonna take a moment. We can only do this to one of them at a time. Monday was okay, that's fair. More lions. Lilin stabs the lion in the leg with steel short sword. Yeah, okay. No, Srow! I don't want Srow to die. That would be very sad. The lion charges at Srow. Okay, well, that all seems fine. Not streaming Thursday? I'm not streaming Thursday. I have a doctor's appointment. That is some more lions. More dead lions. I wanted to schedule, is that a weapon? Yes. You know it's a weapon. Are they all gonna scatter? There's... Okay. Sure. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, it was like I went to schedule a doctor's appointment. It was like Thursday at stream time or a month from now. So I was like, I'll miss a stream. Can't rest because you're dying of thirst. Okay, good. So now we just need to kind of let time pass for a little while. I think I'm not going to stream like the following Thursday either. For different reasons. Or no, like that Saturday maybe. I can't remember which. I was tempted to do this off stream, but like having to explain to you what I was doing. There we go. You have died of thirst. We have dehydrated a mushroom. Now, Shem, I want to do some of these ones we haven't seen yet. We've seen Frozen Hunter. We've seen Empty Zombie. Empty Zombie is the one that has Force Push. I want to see Dark Zombie. Oh, can I not? Is it not going to let me? What do you mean? Oh, come on, what do you mean? What's wrong with this? Are they not valid for... Really? Can't even animate the corpse? They don't even really leave corpses, do they? Just tissue. Interesting. Well, this plan immediately doesn't work. Now I'm disappointed. How... There's no way I can cheat that, right? I don't understand the rules behind what I can raise and what I can't. Like, I could make a lion corpse. It wouldn't be an intelligent undead. Like, I can't even just animate the corpse. There's just no corpse. That is not what I expected to happen. Gosh dang it. Well then, okay, geez. Now that scuttled my plans pretty completely. We could do the same thing with a different kind of person. Of course, I've already saved, but we could go to a backup. Okay, here's what we do. Here's what we do. I'm gonna revert a save, which I can do pretty quickly, I think. You go away. You go there. To local files. Blah, blah, blah. Should be the right file. I mean, I do want a squad of zombies. That is what I want to do. I want a squad of each of the different zombie types. So what do we make them out of? Obviously, right? Obviously. So that means we're probably going to be picking an animal person. Well, and at that point, it's just any animal person. What kind of zombies do we want? We're gonna have to do... If I pick hero mode... If I pick hero, then I can't choose all the random people, right? We'd have to do ordinary. And then I can still choose Shem. There's magpie men here, and wild boar men, but also literally every animal person, right? There's a bunch of bird people, which are generally fragile. Crab man, echidna, elephant, elk, emu, firefly, flies. That'd be terrifying. I assume, like, some of these are gonna be so small that it's not even worth trying. Oh, flying squirrel man. That's interesting. Giant tortoise man. Giraffe man. Gray squirrel. Great horned owl. Grizzly bear man. Harp seal. Hedgehog man. Horseshoe crab man. Hyena man. Hyena men would wear the same... Hyena men can wear dwarf-sized things. And human-sized things. Jackal man, jaguar man, jumping spider man. Interesting. Kestrel man, king snake man. We could do a collection even. They don't have to all be the same. Leopard seal, lizard. Is that too on the nose? A lizard man for the kobold army? Lorikeet, loon, magpie, louse? That's terrifying. Mantis man? Yes, lizard man? Okay. Monarch, butterfly man, mongoose man, moose man. Moose man. It's like different lizard man armies and Warhammer skins and Sara's warriors. Yeah, totally. They'll be like Like, they're not kobolds, they're not dragons, they're just like a weird constructed lizardman race. You could even do monitor lizardman, mothman, mountain goat man, ostrich man, panda man, pangolin man. Pangolins would be badass. Porcupine man, puffin man, rat man, a raven man. You see, like, rat man is even different from... That's different from, like, the rat man that we had, right? This is like a person with a head and tail of a rat. I want to say that, like, the underground dwellers are different. Squirrel man, blackbird man, rhinoceros man, roach man, skink man, skunk man, slug man, swan man, tick man. Gross. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's gross. Oh, it's so gross. Thanks, I hate it. Tiger man, toad man. What if we do a collection of reptiles? What if we do toads, lizards, monitor lizards, wormmen? What else would count as like a reptile? Skinks? We can do skinks. If we can find, if there's a fifth type, right? If we do, let's do toads. If we say toads, lizards, monitor lizards, skinks. If we find one more type, then we can do, 10 like we were doing and just do 2 of each. A rattlesnake would be kind of hilarious. There's lots of birds, all sorts of birds. Ocelot? Lizard man, lion man, leopard gecko man. Okay, yeah, there's 5. We're gonna, okay, lizard man. They're all gonna be from different places, maybe. That's interesting. We'll say this one's from the other Kobold nation. From Siege Goated. This is Azelsea. Sure. A tanner with no beliefs. You are a hammerman. Sure. She is muscular, her scales are brown, her eyes are black. She is a lizard. Personally values family greatly, dreams of raising a family. Bad news. Bad news. So I'm gonna do the same thing that we did for the rest of the stream. But we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work. Except, add one. And then I'm gonna do another lizard man from the same place. Malak Cling Pits from Women Butters is gonna be an axe lizard. She is muscular, personally finds the idea of fair dealing foolish, and cheats when she finds it profitable. Oh, I see. Steel battle axe. And then let's do a pair of leopard geckos. You can be from the Dwarven Nation, sure. Did it not pick a place? Oh, they can be from, that's right, they changed where you can be from. You can actually be from the Dwarven Fortresses now. Interesting, okay, well that's fine. You are a maceman? What was our first one? Hammer and axe, is that what we have? Except personally doesn't particularly value loyalty. To a steel mace. And then a second leopard gecko. You can be from somewhere else. It really don't matter. Spear works. Finds leisure time wasteful, doesn't really value independence one way or another. Gonna get a steel spear. Right? Unless I picked a place that doesn't have access to steel. Where did I say you're from? You're from the humans. You're from the humans. Okay, so clearly we don't want to do that. The humans don't have steel. So the red ship. I do want you to be a spearman. Right. Hello, creature. So now we have steel. You're gonna have to. You're in the way. Lay down. Okay. Come here. Hello, morally unacceptable. Yay, more midget village. We're gonna do a weird one today. We're building up our party. It's gonna take a moment. But if we can pull this off, I think we will do something special. Let's do that. Oh, did I? Whoops! I removed it, didn't I? There we go. Accept. Now we want a pair of, what was it? Monitor lizards? Monitor lizard. You will be from our place. Well, actually, I don't know that we're gonna get steel to start with. So we're gonna do the dwarves. You are going to be. You're gonna be a swordsman. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. He personally dislikes cooperation. Well, you're here to cooperate with us, so, you know. Steel short sword. Why do you have so many points left over? Sure. And then a second monitor lizard from the red ship. You can be a hammerman. Doesn't respect a society that is settled into harmony without debate and strife. You get a steel warhammer. And then a second monitor lizard. The monitor lizard men don't have portraits. That's interesting. Okay. From Heaven Soils, you're gonna be an axeman. Oh, I didn't mean to do a third monitor lizard. I'm not paying attention. We want... What was the other one? There's leopard gecko, lizard, monitor lizard. There was another one. There's two other ones. Skinks! Gonna do a pair of skinkmen. And you will be an axeman. Small yet muscular. Oh my god. Look at her. No, cat, I cannot see. I need to see all of my screen, unfortunately. Go after your hole. Right? Doesn't respect society. Okay, that stayed the same somehow. I want a steel battle axe. Yeah, you're in the way. And then I'm just gonna do another skink man, right? Yep, from here. Yeah, you're just in the way. I'm sorry. You're being perfectly well behaved, and you're in the wrong spot. Wallchewed? That's a great hillock's name. Yeah, that's a fine place, actually. Accept. Spear, sure. Moderation and self-control will be very important. And then I want a steel spear. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was one more type of person that I want. Toadman. Toads. That's what it was. Enod the Toad. Or from there, sure, whatever. It really does not matter. You're gonna be an axeman. She is muscular. Oh my goodness. Okay. Finds blind honesty foolish and doesn't really see the point of working hard. Boop and boop. And then a second toad person. From Gem Siege, Meng, the Hammerman, sure. Personally, deeply dislikes competition, greatly respects those that observe decorum and maintain their dignity, and has a negative view of those who exercise power over each other, dreams of mastering a skill. Boop and boop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Yeah, ready to adventure. And we're gonna start... I mean, truly we can start anywhere. If I don't start at Leopard Bends, then we can just not have... what's her name show up? Srow? Maybe let's be... Shem is gonna meet our crew out here. Right there. Yeah, why not? Right there. It's right by our fortress. Except I want to... I need to be in Leopard Bends to learn the things. Dang it! Dang it. Well, here we are. I'm not making it all again. I'm gonna save. We have to go to Leopard Bends and then learn our things and then leave Leopard Bends and then starve to death. That's the goal here. Which will completely negate the intent of not having Stroud join us, because she's gonna show up anyway. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. This is gonna be a minuing day, I think. Come to me, my reptiles. Oh my goodness, look how green we are. Look how green our party is. Oh, I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love this party. I really hope this works. I'm assuming that we can zombify all of these. We should be able to just leave from here. Yep, here we are. And that's gonna take a moment, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I do wish the mushrooms worked. I do wish the mushrooms worked. Okay. First I reveal. Then I teleport. All of us into the fortress. We're like way back there. That's interesting. We're going up here. Right? All the way here. Whoa. Okay. Okay. We can move, right? Oh my goodness. There we are. They're already quite chatty. Going to get. Going to read. Going to learn Dark Zombie. And then gently place it back. I'm really curious about like the comparative sizes of all these. The Skinkmen look rather small, but I don't know if how much the sprite size corresponds to like their physical size, right? Learned Empty Zombie. Set. Get. Read. Okay, and then, oops. Place. I do love them. I'm immediately in love with his party already, so I hope this one works. Forlorn one. Nope, not that button. That button. Get. Read. Alrighty, and then return it, and then 2 more. Get. Read. Place. Now this last one definitely did have one. I remember that much. Our squad is so talkative. Corrupted one. Set. I'm gonna save again. That's a pain in the butt. We can pass time in a helix, right? If we're in a helix, we're not gonna get ambushed by lions all the time. Maybe that's what we do. Alrighty, so now, we teleport out of here. Blam. There we go. And does it still say... Still says Shroud, but she's way far off. We'll see if she joins us again. I'm just gonna tell her to go away if she does. Well, if we can get to a... We can get to a helix. Then she won't be in danger. I mostly just don't want her to die for literally no reason. She's not really joining us on this adventure. There we go. Okay. We're just gonna park it in this helix here. Because this one of these was abandoned, right? Dwarven helix. I guess not. Okay. Maybe they retook it. I'm gonna drop down here. So we're like in the helix, right? And yeah, Srow's here. Whatever. So now, as we'll see, our first lizard person going to sleep for 24 hours. Many times. We're gonna pass like weeks of in-game time just watching these characters starve. I've been well. Okay. Well, nothing's happened so far. No lions so far. Something just passed by. Sleep. I wish there was a way to make more of them starve at the same time, I guess? Which, like, this is the only situation where I would say that. The game just handles the eat and drink of characters you aren't directly controlling when time passes. Which is good from, like, a gameplay point of view. Like, if we wanted all of them to not starve to death, it'd be a pain in the ass to, like, wait, sleep for 24 hours, then individually load up every character and make them eat food, right? But in this situation, I wish they'd all just die at once. How hungry are we? We are dehydrated. Cool. You're dying of thirst. Excellent. Hooray. There we go. One down. Now, Shem. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be upset. Empty zombie. Yes, okay. Hello, Orion. Welcome to science. Right, so we have 5 kinds of zombie and 5 kinds of people. So I guess I want, like, do I want each pair to be the same kind of zombie? No, I guess I want them to be different. I want to diversify. We're just gonna kind of go for it. So this first one is going to be an empty zombie. We're going to be systematic about it and just go straight down. So empty zombie for our first lizard person. Excellent. The lizard woman hammerman shudders and begins to move. So now you're here, right? So now you are a lizard woman hammerman empty zombie. And you have force push. Oh my god. Okay, and you can stand and you can grab all your junk, right? Of course I'd like inventory manage. This will be worth it. This will be worth it, I swear. I guess I don't really even need a backpack and such. I do need my weapons and such. Let's do it. Hello, hi. Dumb question, if I hop into this game blind, how long will I be big dumb for? For the rest of your life. I just learned something this stream. I learned that you can't turn mushroom people into zombies. I've been playing this game for over a decade, well over a decade. I'm still learning new things. The real answer is... I don't know. Being the big dumb is kind of half the fun. The fact that you don't know what's going on is part of the experience. That's what I'll say. Death is all around us is truly horrifying. It sure is. Sure is. So I don't care about the backpack or the coins. I guess I care about the backpack because we can put stuff in our backpack. But I don't care about the food or anything. Or all this stuff was in the backpack? Oh, perfect. Okay, so we just have it. I want to wear the backpack. And I'm two-handing a warhammer. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, that's one down. That is a zombie. I like that answer. Good. That's what I got. And mushroom men turn out not alive in the same way that other creatures are. That was my thought, though. Like, that would be a benefit to them. Mushroom people don't have nervous systems. They don't even have brains. They straight up don't have brains. So I was like, if the typical way to deal with a zombie is to lop off its head, what do you do with a zombie that does not have a brain, right? I thought that would be very, very strong. But the game said no. The game said that's not possible. So we're going to be Malik. We're gonna sleep. If you have any more specific questions, I guess if you haven't hopped into it at all yet, you probably don't have many specific questions, but I'm gonna be starving some lizards for a little bit. Feel free to ask away. Thinking about if a mushroom man dies, where he stands, if several more wouldn't grow back from his corpse. Potentially. Or it would be more like if an ant died, then a mushroom man would come from his corpse, right? I don't think... Mushrooms don't generally grow on mushrooms themselves. Generally. Generally? Like mushrooms... Certain kinds of mushrooms feed on decaying plant matter. But I don't think mushroom flesh itself has what a fungus needs to survive, if that makes sense. I think. Hello, orc with a bow. Go on a substrate, yeah. Well, they can grow on like trees and stuff. The tree could be a substrate. So like, you know, what if the mushroom was the substrate? But I don't think it has what they need. I don't think it has what mushrooms crave. Buy a super expensive gaming PC, only plays RimWorld and Dwarf Fortress. I mean, I have thought about upgrading my machine for Dwarf Fortress. So apparently those new fancy AMD like X3D chips are like what this game wants. And that's definitely not what I have. Hello, how are you? I'm good. I'm a little sad that our original plan didn't pan out. I originally wanted an army of mushroom zombies, but you can't zombify mushrooms. Okay, so now we are dying of thirst. But this is our backup plan. We have a squad of lizard people that we're going to turn into zombies, and they're going to be the champions of our Kobold Fortress. So if you throw a dead mushroom man in the refuse pile, I'd want them to grow there. Like potentially, because mushrooms are weird. Mushrooms are so weird. Like the part that you see above ground, right, is definitely not the whole thing, right? And now I can't see. Oh, cat butt in the way. Go back to our necromancer here. I am almost overcome by grief. Oh no. We're gonna make everyone sad. The first thing we're gonna do is make everyone sad. So the first one was an empty zombie, right? Because you know force push. So now we're gonna do his dark zombie. Arise! Now we are Malik, and you have Raise Fog. Oh. Oh. Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay, we're gonna have to play with that. Not a directly offensive skill, obviously, but I mean, that's something, right? You're in the way, cat. I'm sorry. Just little mushroom babies running feral. I love the idea of mushroom people, just in general. Like a mushroom is the fruiting body, right? It is not the main structure of the organism. But mushrooms themselves can frequently clone themselves. Like it kind of works that way. If you have a mushroom growing on the ground and you pick up the mushroom, you can take that mushroom and create a new colony from it. I don't think it's just as simple as tossing on the ground, but it's like one extra step. So that kind of works. They can clone themselves, they can propagate themselves. It just kind of happens automatically. Don't mind me just putting my clothes back on. There we go. And I do want to take out the battle axe. I want to make sure that we're actually using our good weapons, right? Not just our stuff. Okay, and I'm gonna save again. I definitely don't want to have to redo this a bunch of times. Orcs in 40k are mushrooms. I did know that. They're the perfect society. That's debatable. They're mushrooms that are orcs because they believe they're orcs. It's just messy ideas that would make less practical sense in implementation. I mean, we're in Dwarf Fortress land. They crave violence, which spills their flesh and creates spawns. Teeth are currency, so you can never be poor for long. The biggest is always in charge. It's simple, it's effective. It's true. They are a very successful species, I will say that. Society maybe leaves a little bit to be desired, but as a species, they propagate very well, don't they? Don't they? I don't think I knew about the teeth of currency thing, though. We don't get depressed, our beliefs become reality. Right, yeah. How is that? They're so wild. Can you imagine if all mushrooms had that ability? Like real life mushrooms can change reality by their beliefs, but no one ever just bothered convincing a mushroom of anything? I hope that in the ending of evil overtaking the world and even they would decay. Eventually. Okay. More. Almost impossible, sort of scrubbing the entire planet clean of our spores. Our war paint gives a 20% physical resistance. Yeah, and they paint their war wagons red to make them go fast, right? The flames make it go fast. Dying of thirst, excellent. The gecko man is perfect. All of their art is perfect. People convinced them that breaking down refuse was a good idea and to taste went good when cooked. Yellow make big boom, blue is lucky, and black is dead hard. Interesting. Art, yeah, right. I don't think I knew about those ones. I know that they... there's Shooty, there's Daka. What's the third? There's 3 characteristics of guns, right? All right. Choppas are cool. Your blue boys, interesting. Okay, so we've done Empty Zombie, Dark Zombie, we're going to do Forlorn One, which is another new one. Here you are. The leopard gecko man shudders and begins to move. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at that! No wonder those things were ridiculous. Okay. Speaking of learning new things, today I learned that they can have more than one ability at a time. Raise fog, sicken, cause dizziness, rot, paralyze, and blister. That is stacked. That is so stacked. Interesting. I know that, like, the dizziness, I remember getting dizzy while we were fighting them. I assumed it was like a bunch of different effects of one ability. I didn't realize they had 6 different abilities. Holy cow. That's exciting. That's very exciting. That is so exciting. I am, oh man. This gecko just became a beast. No, not that one. Okay, this is gonna be worth it. It's gonna take us a minute to set up, but this is gonna be worth it. That's everything, right? You got your junk. Water skin's in the backpack, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. 3 down. I am immensely more amicable to the orcs than the complexity addiction Sunday school boys. Are you talking about... Who are you? What? Gonna visit our boy. Which one's our boy? Oh, you mean the angel? Could. He's not too far from here. Okay, Avaz, your turn. My girlfriend played a leopard gecko cleric in our 13th age game. That sounds really fun. That's how you met? I like that. I also met my spouse through through tabletop. My first character was much less interesting. I will say that. Will he be hostile? I have no idea. He joined he retired and joined a Hillix, right? We retired him in a Kobold Hillix. Legends mode said that he did join the Hillix. I don't know what that means as far as like if he'll eat us. I honestly don't know. That's one of those things where, I mean, we hacked ourselves to get in that situation to start with, so how the game treats that is anyone's guess. Might say just in case, we are saving so many times. We're saving all the things. Oh, Imperium of Man. For the Sunday school boys? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I had a roommate in college who did a lot of 40k stuff. I still don't really own an army. I have some Space Marines. But he had like multiple complete armies and everything, and they were huge. And you know, he had Space Wolves, he had Imperial Guard, he had Tyranids. Probably something else. Dying of thirst. Excellent. And one of the zombie types has Raise Fog, and then another zombie type has Raise Fog and 5 other things. This is so absurd. Since when can they just have more than one thing? I was inoculated to Space Marines by growing up with Halo. I was inoculated to Zerg by to Tyranids by playing StarCraft, right? All right, so we just did Forlorn one. We're gonna do Corrupted one, which I don't know if we've seen this one either. Okay. What does Avaz do? Ice Bolt and Raise Fog and Blister. Since when can they have multiple things? That is so interesting. Or are we doing something weird because we know so many? That doesn't make any sense though. This is gonna be madness. This is gonna be utter madness. This is gonna be utter madness. Get. Where, get. Put on the backpack. Put on the breastplate, and then that's it. And then you're good, right? And then you're good. I'll apologize for the time that this takes, but I'm not going to apologize for the result. This will be worth it. This will be worth it. Secular Space Marines, yes. I mean, I grew up... I was quite fond of StarCraft. I guess I still like StarCraft, but I grew up on StarCraft and had no exposure to 40k at all growing up. Like, I don't think I learned about 40k until college. Now we're into the monitor lizards. I'm almost overcome by grief. I definitely liked StarCraft, and then being exposed to 40k and being like, hold on, and then learning about that whole history, right? Like the fact that Zerg are just literally Tyranids, right? Like, that blew my mind. That blew my mind. What if a Space Marine wore an athletic Hummer suit? Hummer suit? Even StarCraft Marines are fun. They get to have personalities at least. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Nope, not that. Someone didn't get the Games Workshop license and it shows. Well, like they were originally working together, right? That's my understanding, is Blizzard was originally creating something for 40k, for Games Workshop, and then they had a falling out. I'm sure someone else can quote that history much better than I can, but it's not a coincidence. It's definitely not a coincidence. Dying of thirst! Hooray! Look how small they are. Monitor lizards are pretty big, aren't they? I really wonder what their actual comparative size is. Spartans, that's fair. For some reason, I equate their armor more to to SUVs on legs. Not that far off. Okay, hooray, we're dead. Left in the chat. Okay, well that's good, because that's all I got for you right now. We're halfway done. So we did Corrupted Ones, now we're doing Frozen Hunter, which we know about, but I want to be complete about it, so here's a Frozen Hunter. Twas you, right? You have nothing to examine. Interesting. Doot. Let a cat stream while I'm on lunch. Excellent. I'm glad that this time works for some people. I mean, it's a holding planet, right? So it's like it's always an awkward time for someone. I'm glad it's convenient for some people. Backpack. Where? And then we're good. And then we save once again. We're halfway done. We're halfway done. I'm lucky you stream at a weird time for you. Do I stream at a weird time for me? I mean, it's mid-afternoon. This is honestly the most convenient time for me. As in not evening. But like, that is like what most people do, right? Like, I'd rather have my evenings for me. I'd rather consider this part of my day. And then the day ends and I get offline and I stop looking at the computer. That's really what I want. I like. Truly horrifying. This is truly horrifying. For once, this is truly horrifying. Stream weekends of late evening. I mean, I kind of wish there might be occasional times. It'd be very situational, but like if my spouse was like out of town or something, and I just had nothing to do in the evening, I might do like an impromptu stream someday, but outside of that, probably not. This is best for me because you were good listening while stalking. Excellent. I do my best. I do my best to be premium background noise. That's my goal here. Which is why it's hilarious that today premium background noise means starving a bunch of lizards. Video games, huh? Jezebel's just down there in the corner. Didn't mean it in so many words. I do. Good job, your voice is soothing my ADHD. Well, that's good. I can definitely be self-conscious about my voice plenty. But it's always interesting when I get compliments on it. But I can't be doing that bad, right? Video games! Video games! What even are they? Okay, so we're gonna go back up to the top, right? We're gonna do another empty zombie. Right, that was the top? Yes. Tekid's corpse. Now I'm curious if for some reason it's different from our other one. No, still for force push. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Perfect. One more down. And the cats are settled in? That hasn't happened in a while. It's been a while since we've had both cats in here just chilling. I'm very happy. It's already, what's the temperature out? I haven't been outside yet today. It's 57 out? Yeah, like if I had to have the door closed today, I would already be dead. On to the skinks! Look at that portrait! Oh my god. Time to starve the skinks. I like how Shem's experience of this is sleeping for 24 hours a day for a month and just occasionally resurrecting her friends. And by friends, I mean some lizards that she found. Really, that's the question, is like, what's the story here? How did Shem come into contact with these 10 lizard people and get them to agree to become zombies? My original idea with the mushroom people, my thought was like, maybe this is like true mad science and Shem created these people like whole cloth out of actual mushrooms. But I guess you could do the same thing with lizards, right? Maybe these are just common lizards that Shem found and turned into people and then into zombies. But one way or the other, I'm kind of imagining that Shem is like, this is Shem's science. This is Shem saying, I need to create a zombie army and doing whatever it takes to do that. Crawling on the ground, starving slowly. Look at their little eyes. Oh my god. There we go. You've died of thirst. Hooray! Now there's gonna be a dark zombie. No, not you. You, right? Yeah. Cause you ain't got nothing. Okay. Shield. Axe. Backpack. Where? Perfect. One more down. Four more. Four more and then we're good. Four more and then we go on a rampage. I'm assuming that we can tell Shem and Shroud to go just chill at Leopard Bends and not have to like retire the party and recreate the party. I guess even that wouldn't be like the end of the world, right? It's so good to have a friend like you. Now die quietly, please. That guy has actually just been chilling up there for an hour and a half at least. Wow. Has anyone watched any good TV lately? I got myself all hyped up to watch Severance and then realized that it's like on the one platform I'm not paying for. Got all sad. Death of Stalin. I don't think I know that one. Dying of Thirst. Hooray! The head, so like over here, that's a skink, right? But like if I look, this almost looks like chameleon head. Or was chameleon an option? I don't know if chameleon was an option. That would have fit in here too. It's a continuous problem with me and Apple Plus, right? Like I finally caved and got like Prime Video or whatever, right? Like now I need another one. Okay, so we just did Dark Zombie. Right, this and 2 more, is that what we're doing? This and 2 more. So this is a forlorn one. Not you. Where you? Look at that. That's so... Oh, that is so wild. This is going to be... It's gonna be nuts. I definitely want to play as one of them. Maybe this is who we control. Having all those abilities is absurd. There we go. Save. Got Murderbot Diaries. I don't know of that one. There's what was... We did like a free trial for the HBO one. What is it called? Is it just called... It's just like called Max now or something? We did a free trial for Good Omens, for the first season of Good Omens. And that was great. I want to watch the second season, but now like we can't do another free trial. Okay, just the frogs. Mayo. Hello, Meanted. Are you a fan of mayonnaise? We're making zombies today. Shame about Neil Gaiman. I know, right? Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about good things. I was telling someone else, I was telling a coworker about Good Omens and who's responsible for the book, right? And I think someone brought up Neil Gaiman. I was like, well, I think I'm honestly more of a Pratchett fan anyway. You know, the comment was like, well, hopefully nothing comes out about Pratchett. And I was like, I think we're good. I think we're in the clear. Just imagine a nice juicy steak with mayo. Coming in here with curse stuff like that. I mean, it's like, it wouldn't be that far off from butter, right? But also no. Could probably make like a sauce of some kind, right? Or like Koopy mayo. What about Koopy mayo? I'll put that on a steak. Frogman is the only species I've said that has species I've seen that has a bigger head than a Gorlak. That's kind of impressive. It's the good thing about liking Pratchett and Tolkien. Yeah, you don't gotta worry about any of that. Death. I am not uneasy. Okay, so now Corrupted One for the dead frog, which is here. I nod. There you are. Cool. I kind of feel like Tolkien kind of existed in that time period where there could totally have been things that we would dislike these days, but they didn't talk about them in the same kind of way at the time, so it, you know, never got written down. Everyone who's involved is dead, kind of a deal. I feel like there's a possibility, right? There's a possibility we just never heard about something. But I feel like with Pratchett, I feel like we would have heard by now, right? I have to assume. Been dead near on a decade, and no one has anything to say other than he was a bit of a grump sometimes. Which is like the biggest compliment you could give to someone like Pratchett. What? An author was a grump? The recluse was kind of prickly sometimes? Mayo is made of eggs, way too expensive for the US. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. We have a dozen eggs in the fridge right now. We were grocery shopping this weekend, and it was like there's a pretty like we don't buy a whole lot of groceries. We buy what we need, right? For that week. And I was looking at the total as it came out at the end, and I was like, this is like 20-30 bucks more than usual considering the quantity of things that we're buying. Oh, but there's some eggs and like a bottle of wine. So just add 50 bucks to what we would get otherwise. Lots of people said nice things too. I'm sure. Well, right, but like everyone's got someone who has nice things to say, right? Like people will say nice things about Gaiman too, but just that doesn't necessarily preclude that there's something that someone else isn't saying, you know? But I think with Pratchett, I think we're good. I think we can safely say human, sure, flawed, sure, grumpy, sure, but not a dick. I don't know how you'd write a character like Vimes and go around and abuse people, you know what I mean? Dying of thirst! Hooray! The final stretch! The egg thing is crazy? The egg thing is crazy. I saw... I'm gonna say this and then revert us directly back to something not more positive, but I saw a headline the other day that to the effect of Border Patrol has seized more eggs than fentanyl this year. I think that really sums up the situation. Okay, Frozen Hunter for the Frogman. Where'd you end up? There you are. Perfect. There is number 10. There you are. Launch Ice Bolt. Just gotta put on our junk. Perfect. Get out of my way. Okay. So now we got all our stuff, right? Look at this. Oh my god. We are a party. We've done it. We have done it. We have constructed the ultimate party, I think, maybe hopefully. I think a lot of us are small. I have no idea how big some of these creatures are. I guess maybe I'm curious. But I'm gonna back up this folder so that if something terrible happens, we can start again from here and not have to redo an hour worth of menuing. So I'm gonna close this. Gonna go back into my file system here. New folder. Copy. Paste. Not enough space! Oh good. Oh good. I'm doing good here. I need to clear off this drive. Paste. There we go. Okay. And now the cat is gone. All right. Now we can pop this open again. Recently read an article about Pratchett. He was grumpy and angry, but he used that to fix what he was mad about and uses anger to improve and create, and I can see that in his stories. Right. Like, and that's what you do with that is totally, I think that's significant, right? Like, I can relate to that. I relate to that real hard. Like, I feel angry a lot, but trying to channel that into something constructive and being like, that's like, what are we gonna do about it, right? So much different than just like taking your anger out on people and boop, there we go. And just making people miserable, right? All right, here we are. Here we are. So now, our absurd party here. We're gonna travel back to Leopard Bins and drop off our necromancer friend, because she will die. She will get hit in the head with a crossbow bolt and die immediately, and her entire body is head. So I want her to survive. I'm really curious if we can just tell her to stay, or if that's only the party leader. I don't think so, though. Okay. So I'm gonna say our party leader is the ones with all the abilities, right? Not you, but you? Yeah. So what's larger, a skink, or this is a leopard gecko? I'm actually gonna look this up. I'm gonna look this up real quick while I'm thinking about it. There's a whole list of size here on the wiki. List of creatures by size. So if we look for leopard gecko man, right? Leopard gecko man. 35,000 cubic centimeters, by the way, is how how Dwarf Fortress handles size. Okay, so keep track of this. Leopard Gecko Man, 35,000. And then we have Lizard Man, right? Also 35,000, very similar size. It's like a tiny bit larger. And then Monitor Lizard Man, 85,000. Excellent. Which is hilariously smaller than a Monitor Lizard, which is the size of a Panda Man. A normal-sized Monitor Lizard is the size of a panda person. They are large. They're very large. We also have Frogman. Or is it Toadman? Green. This says Green Tree Frogman. Toadman, 35,000. So very similar size. Then what was the other one we have? We have Leopard Gecko, Lizard, Monitor Lizard, and Skinks. How big is a Skink Man? 35,000. So they're all very similar sizes except for the Monitor Lizards. Who are almost 3 times the size. Interesting. Well, between our 2 Monitor Lizards, right? One of them has Ice Bolt. And the other has Force Push. So I'm probably not going to control them directly. I think Dedek here. Our Leopard Gecko Man Forlorn one. You got a mace? I'd almost rather an axe. Though probably won't matter. Hello, creature! I'm gonna start a conversation with the Gorlak. And I'm going to make a demand or issue an order. I'm gonna say wait here. Right, is that how that works? You are in the way. Move along. Proceed. Or just sit here. Sure. Asked to wait here. Of course. Okay, so that did work. And then I'm going to make the same request of Srow. Wait here. Of course. Okay. So now if we leave, it should just be us, right? Just the zombie squad. Have fun storming the castle! Which is exactly what we're gonna do, by the way. Hi. So, if I just take us out a little bit, I'm gonna make sure that our friends stayed behind. Can you hear her purring? Probably not quite. Okay. And then drop down here. And look at that! We are now... Oh, you're traveling? Well, that's... No, she might just follow us, right? She might just... Do I deal with that? I would hate for her to just, like, show up in the middle of us causing a ruckus, right? Maybe let's do this. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if she, like, just shows up. Because if she does, then we need to fix that. Hey, look, lions! Oh, do we want to warm up? 3 lions versus 10 intelligent undead. I need to see what the fog does. You raise a heavy fog. Oh, look, a barn owl. Hilarious. This is us, right? Is there... or no? Which one even am I? This is me. Okay, well, I attempted to create a fog. Let's see what that does. Oh, we can see ice bolts flying through the air. Oh, look at that. That's so good. Waving dismissively, clenching a fist, pointing. This is a regular YMCA dance over here. We're doing the Macarena. And each ability has its own individual cooldown. I'm gonna sicken the lion. Select victim. You make a flicking motion. The slim lion looks sick. The other thing about these abilities is that they're so fast that sometimes you can do more than one. I'm gonna paralyze a barn owl. Barn owl freezes. And they still haven't acted yet. Cause dizziness. The lion looks dizzy. Rot. The slim lion grimaces. And blister. You point. The lion grimaces. Interesting. So now... it says healthy. Her guts is rotten. Oh dear. And then you're like up in the air. Okay, well, I'm gonna let time pass by a tick. Barn owl is completely paralyzed. Malik hacks the lion with battle axe, tearing apart the muscle. Lion slams into an obstacle because they're flying through the air. Slim lion punches the slim lion in the tongue, and it collapses. Force pulls the head. Okay. Wild. But now, like, everything's on cooldown? Yeah. Which is fine. I don't know about this fog. Did we get a fog? I don't know if I got a fog. There's one dead. Malik bites. Dakos hacks in the head, fracturing the skull. Excellent. Excellent. Which one am I? I'm this one. They're all gonna die before I can even get in there. Which is perfect. Which is perfect. Perfect. Oh, this is so good. Reg slashes the lion in the lower body, severed part sails off in an arc. The barn owl has fully overcome the paralysis. But it's also off cooldown now. So I'm gonna paralyze the barn owl. It's not even hostile. Strike. If it's paralyzed, I can just... Of course, I have a mace. We're just gonna go for it. You bash the barn owl in the head, bruising the fat, artery's been torn, yep. But like, you're still paralyzed, right? Paralyzed. That is so brutal. That is so brutal. Brutal. Okay. So, proof of concept. We're badasses. I think we might be badasses. This just says traveling. Okay, I'm gonna assume that we're okay if Shem tracks us down in the middle of nonsense. I'm gonna be a little upset. But I mean, we told her to stay, right? We told her to stay right there. And I think she will stay there. It's all is junk. So we're gonna go plumb to the other side of the world at this point. There's a lot of goblins in our world. But the further south we go, the more concentrated they are. There's plenty in the north, but we're gonna go south. The highest population goblin site is on the southern tip of our continent, so we're gonna go pay a visit to Horrorcastle. And wreak havoc. I mean, the things that we have going on here. So we've been in goblin sites in this world before. Even trenches, like getting into a trench site and then, you know, getting into the inside, just like Florida, getting inside, murdering some people, and then getting out. The problem is like having enough energy to get out without just passing out. Like, look at all this. This is all just goblin nonsense. All these sites have been taken over, or like the most of them. But the fact that we are undead means we don't have to eat, we don't have to sleep, we're not gonna get... do we get tired? I guess we're gonna find out if we get tired, but I don't think it works quite the same way. It's not like we're gonna fall asleep like a normal person would. And it's not a mixed party, right? We're all dead. We're just all zombies. We don't have to worry about like the one living person being in a weird situation. Everyone's dead. I want to say we're going even further down. Oh, dingos. Okay. Well, I'm gonna rot the one and paralyze the other. Oh, there's a couple. And then that one can be dizzy. And then ice bolts. Yeah. Malik raises a heavy fog. I really wonder what that does. Jeez. That's quite a few dingoes. The dingoes miss. That's what I like to see. I'm going to sicken one of these. I'm gonna blister maybe that one. Dead. Dingo has been struck down, and then they all miss. Oh my goodness. I'm in love. I'm in love. Malik charges at Reg. Why are they fighting each other? Reg slashes the dingo. Tekid kicks the dingo. I don't know why one charged the other. That dingo has overcome the paralysis. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're still all in a party here. Ally, 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 ally. Strange. Oh well. Oh, I might need to... Do you need help? Okay. Stuff happening in the background. And this one is me. The trick is gonna be remembering which one I am. It's that one. One of these lizards. Einod hacks the dingo in the body. Yes, Ming clenches a fist. Everyone's just doing their little dance. I want Like, you know how like you're watching like a superhero movie or even just like an action film, but they got a team, and then they have to have that one moment where they finally all assemble and they all like strike a real cool pose. That's what this is. We all just go bleh and make these really weird poses, and like everyone around us just falls over dead or pukes. Hey, look, we're off cooldown for a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna rot that. I'm gonna dizzy that. Why not? And I'm gonna attack the dingo. You bash the dingo in the leg, fracturing the bone. Tekid bashes. Ashley bashes. Malik charges the dingo. Dingo is surprised, I'm sure. Dingo's knocked over. Fat dingo retches. Are you trying to run away? Paralyze. This is brutal. This is so brutal. I'm so happy. Jeez. Malak kicks, Reg strikes. Dingo retches. Wow, okay. So I'm generally not going to read all the combat logs because these are going to be very long combat logs every turn since there's so many people here. But things appear to be going well. Aleph bites the dingo in the eye and the injured part collapses into a lump of gore. Meng bashes in the head from the side with Warhammer. Dingo has been struck down. And then ice bolts. I wonder how often we're actually gonna hit with the ice bolts. We're quickly gonna learn like which of these abilities are worth having. Dingo points, or Einod points. Dingo's body slides along the ground. So they just got force pushed. Oh, they're running. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Well, one of them's unconscious, and I'm gonna paralyze that one, and I'm going to sicken that one. Or can I not? It's just already dead. Oh my god, that's absurd. Like, they're just dingoes, but still. Still. Holy cow. Rot. And then just get force pushed away. The combination between paralyze and force push is going to be really nasty. Come back. Jeez. Did it get away? I didn't see a corpse. You gonna follow me? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're all here. Wow. I'm also curious about our skills. We're gaining a little bit of skill. Probably haven't gained a ton. And of course, like, the magic skills don't really have a skill associated with them, right? I wonder if that's the thing we're gonna get as magic becomes more developed. I'm gonna save just for the sake of it. I might also run to the restroom real quick before we get into the thick of it. But essentially, I plan on walking into a goblin site and just kind of letting them let loose. Okay, I will be right back. already. Yes, goblin slaughter, goblin slaughter. That's the thought. It's, I mean, we're gonna cross your fingers, right? Science has constructed an army, or at least a squad that can rival the strongest things in our world, right? Look at this. Oh man. So these are all pits. That's a fortress. There's a goblin fortress around here somewhere. I'm not gonna go through all that. Oh dear. I'm also being followed, I guess. Jeez. Horrorcastle, that's what we want. Right there, okay. Yeah, it's this, it's this. Because of course it is. Look at this. This is the heart of it. This is where they are. This is where the goblins live. We're gonna go in the back door. Cannot travel through the Dark Fortress. Welcome to the Dark Goblin Fortress of Horrorcastle. Clear on the far southern end of our continent. Down where it snows in junk. And we're just gonna find something to cause trouble. I guess we could track, right? Do we have tracks? It is deathly cold. I suppose we want to make sure that we have enough sun, right? Sun in the western sky, that means it's setting. Maybe we just, well, whatever. We'll be inside at some point. Of course, we're not going to have a lot of real good night vision, are we? Or cave vision. Oh, but I was going to do tracks. If we can spot tracks of something. Oh, is it silver barbs? Do we have a way of harvesting those in adventure mode? I kind of want that plant in particular. I can ignite it, but I can't take it? I can't harvest it? That's the last color of dye that we don't have. If we could bring some silver barbs back to our fortress, we would have every color of dye. Maybe if we conquer this site and we hold it, we can trade for it. And of course, the trenches are going to be nonsense. Who knows? I mean, let's go to that, I guess. I've never really explored a fortress, a goblin fortress before. Like, we've had plenty of times in the trenches. Right, I mostly want to go this way, I think. This place is gonna be huge. As much fun as you hoped? Well, we're gonna find out. I mean, so far, the fact that we can take apart those dingos is a very good sign. Well, I wasn't expecting a door here. Just let everyone catch up real quick. We're all here, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we could go up. I doubt there's anything up here. I hear a goblin, not a quarter hour. I attacked me. Oh, hi, goblins. Hello, goblins. They're not even gonna be, like, innately, hostile to us. Is that a weapon? What's going on? It is a weapon. Okay. I wonder... It's almost too bad that there's a ledge here, because otherwise we could, like, force push people off the tower. But yeah, we're just gonna... We're gonna cause a ruckus. These are, like, unarmed even. Just a muscular goblin. Very strong and quite durable. Well, let's, How durable are you when you're rotting from the inside? Agnostician jumps out of Meng's path. Is this an attack? What's going on? Why should I help? And then the goblin, are your guts rotting? Your guts are rotten. Just rotting someone's guts with a point of the finger is insane. I'm gonna raise some fog. And then just hack at this. Oh, and then using the abilities doesn't, like, change their relation to you. You want to brawl, huh? Charge. Oh, okay. They want a fist fight. They want to brawl. Goblin looks sick. Oh, nope, now we drew our weapons. A battle. I feel very uneasy. Yeah, you should. I mean, we're brawling with you, but the rest of them still aren't hostile to us. That's so strange. That's so strange. How about I paralyze and dizzy and blister, and then attack. Confirm. Did that. Oh, it just it took a second. Clother is completely paralyzed. And then they're strapping all their weapons back to their bodies. Okay. Weird. I have mine out, right? Okay, I think we just need to make this lethal. Strike. Head. Bash. There. So then they took out all their weapons again. Sure, you're giving up. We're not here for white flags. Sorry to say. We're here to reduce your numbers. You are in no quarter. Okay, this is lethal. Now we're doing lethal stuff. You. Screw your guts. There's a dead goblin. Malak stabs in the body with dagger, tearing the muscle through the silk tunic and spilling the filthy guts. Artery's been opened. And then you get hit some more times and then you die. But, like, the rest of them aren't hostile. That's so funny. How do I just... How do I get them fighting with all of us? Can I just shout to everybody? Can I just be like, hey, I'm fighting you all. Express your emotions. Brag about your past violent acts. I've defeated many fearsome opponents. Not that you haven't, but that's fine. Sicken. Dizzy. Paralyze. Yeah, they all keep putting their weapons away, which is like usually what you want them to do, but yes, confirm. Right, I'm just gonna bash you in the head. And they draw all their weapons again. So what if I have like one of the frozen hunters? You do propel. You do ice bolt. I wonder if ice bolt actually makes them hostile. Nope. Spinning icicle strikes the goblin in the lower body, bruising the muscle, bruising the pancreas through the tunic. And now you are lethal. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Well, now it's on cooldown. I'm gonna be this person. I'm gonna be whatever my name is. Monitor Lizard Reg. Helm's Flags. I'm here. I'm gonna try to get us into combat with everyone so that our friends can just swarm them. And we have a sword, so that's good to have a slashing weapon. And we just kill him. Okay, maybe this is who we should control. It's gonna be a couple turns before we can do Ice Bolt again. That one's just gonna get pounced. Not Einod. Where'd the goblin go? Oh, it's dead. Wow. I love this. I love this. Goblin struck down. Here's us. We do not yet have our Ice Bolt back. I'm going to combat the tall goblin. In the neck. Yeah, like that. How big? Okay. I need to remember how big a goblin is. Monitor Lizard Man might be larger than a goblin. Monitor Lizard Man is 85,000. Goblin is 60,000. So we're... How big is a human? Human is 75,000. Monitor Lizard Man is larger than a human. Like maybe like a 6 or 7 foot tall human size. Terrifying. Terrifying. Combat. Strike. Neck. Slash. Yes, okay. This is gonna work. We have an Ice Bolt. I'm gonna start with you, right? Blam. You clench a fist. There's just a corpse falling down the hatch. Come on, stand still. Oh, they're leaving. You don't like this? Is this not good for you? Smack. Spinning icicle strikes the goblin in the upper body, bruising the muscle, bruising the liver, through the tunic. So Ice Bolt is never going to kill someone, but we can bruise their guts at range, which is its own kind of absurdity. Just a square strike in the head. We're gonna stab. You hack, but he scrambles away. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, all 10 of us versus 1 is going to be a very lopsided fight. Unconscious. Combat. Neck / dead. Okay. Oh, did my camera freeze? What happened to my camera? You can see the screen, though. I can tell that the screen's moving. That's the more important part. If I go here, no. How the hell did that happen? Is that because I went on... OBS, why? Or maybe a cord got bumped. Maybe that's what happened here. Okay. There was a cat running around. Or not. So that's cool. Why? Hold on. I'm going to... Can I, like, restart it without stopping stream? Yeah, it's like... Here. Aha! Aha! I fixed it. Okay. Hooray! I'm back. Okay. I don't know what caused that, but I don't care. And then you all didn't really have good loot, right? You just have clothing. There weren't any even... None of them were armed. Yikes. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can go down, right? I can go down, right? Where's my... There should be a button here for going down. Oh, there. Okay. Weird. Sure. Because it's a ramp, so you do it from a tile away. Oh, hi. Smack. Icicle hits the goblin in the upper body, bruising the muscle, chipping the middle spine's bone, bruising the nervous tissue through the tunic. Again, not gonna kill. But now I can just walk over here and chop off your head. Look at that. And then here we all are. Hello, goblins. Are you all just passing through? Engraver, siege engineer. None of you are hostile with us. And we are healthy. We haven't become tired or anything. Okay. So there's going to be a bunch of these towers, right? There's going to be a bunch of these towers, and they're probably just going to have a bunch of civilians in them. I am tempted to... I mean, these should go down pretty quickly, right? If I can just... Strike. Yeah, you didn't like that? Just need to get them... or I can just chop off their heads. My god. Hi, creature. You want to go up there? The perch is clear. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's currently no room for you. No, you don't want to be up there? Okay, fine. Head slash dead. Wow, we are just gonna be a decapitating machine here. You just circled all the way back around. Okay, cool. Absurd. Where'd you go? You running away? Oh, I missed. Okay. Well, I don't want them to run after, right? I want us to stick together. I want us to stick together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who are we? Oh, there's people on top of people. I think we're all here. I hear someone here. Hello. There goes your head. Cool. Monitor lizardmen zombies with swords. Do recommend. Do recommend. We're gonna try to work our way closer into the center of this site, I guess. Hi, where are you trying to go? Come here. Meow. Okay. Who's next? Show me the goblins. Oh, there's a thing. I bet you we can get down there from down here. Yeah. Oh, this one goes down. These stairs go down. A good sign. I think we're all here. I'm gonna save here. I think we're about to get to the nuggety center of all this. But there might be more than one down. I honestly have no idea the extent of what a goblin fortress looks like. Meow. Okay. Maybe we go up first. Hello. Just let everyone get up here. Can you imagine? They're just a dozen. Oh, some of these have weapons. We have to deal with the weapon ones first. You're just hanging at the top of a tower with a bunch of your goblin friends, enjoying the frozen afternoon, and then a bunch of lizards just pop out from the hatch below and slaughter you all. That is what is happening here. And this whip one, I think, worries me the most. High-voiced goblin lasher. Copper whip. Ice bolt. Blocks. See, this will be our first real test. We've only fought wild animals and unarmed goblins so far. Now we need to fight armed goblins. And we are currently only in lethal combat with the one, which is hilarious and amazing. I'm gonna stand over here. I'm gonna try to see through cat butt. Yeah, please, just over here. Just like 2 inches. Just right there. That is fine. This is fine. You can block OBS, that's fine. We're gonna go for a square strike on the lower body. And stab, honestly. You stab the goblin lasher in the lower body from behind with your short sword, tearing the muscle, tearing the guts through the chain leggings. He looks sick and lodged firmly in the wound. Perfect. And you want to give up, but it's not going to happen. Has yielded, attack anyway, yes. Neck. Oh, I need to get my sword back. Wrestle, gain possession of sword. I yield. I don't care. Head. Slash. Dead. Knocked unconscious and then struck down just immediately. Wow, okay. Is this an attack? What's going on? And now they're not at combat with us. They're just fine. Okay. Time for the axe, man. So I'm gonna go right here. Jezebel, please. Just lay down. Okay. That is fine. If you can crouch your butt, of course I can't see the toolbar. I can see most of my screen. I want to combat, yes, strike, neck, slash. Hecate is getting into it over there. Have his stabs in the upper body. Steel spear lodges in the wound. Yeah, and then they just pile on. Oh, I love it so much. And he's already yielded. All these... It's wild to me that for as aggressive as the goblins can be when, like, in fort mode, like, you get siege and it's just a dozen goblins who are there to screw you up, right? They're there to hit things. You go to their home and they're like, whoa, this is uncalled for. Where's all this aggro coming from? And I think that's really funny. So I'm gonna stab you in the head. And you're gonna die. You stab Axeman in the head, steal short sword, and the severed part sails off in an arc. Haha, you're funny. Okay, well, how about this one? Neck, slash, dead. I can't even get into combat with all these things because they die too quickly. Hi, other cat. Dead. I can see very little of my screen right now. Upper body, slash. Lodged firmly in the wound. But now they're gonna pile on, right? So I'm gonna attack a different one. Neck. Oh, I have to get my sword back. You jerk! Which one was it? Which one of you has it? I can see a fifth of my screen. This one's me. So attack. I'm not even gonna bother with like the combat thing, right? I'm just gonna attack. Charge, I guess. Spear has lodged firmly in the wound. You punch. Okay. Oh, you're... Wow, that was a good jump. Can tell that everything's being disturbed, can't you? Frank arrived at the exact time you said, hi, other cat. Well, hi, other cat. Hello, all the cats. Cat butt. You were right. You were right here. I went out of my way to give you like a little platform to chill out, but you need to like chill out, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna sit there and hiss at me. Not hiss, she's being all standoffish. Flipping her tail at me. Because I want her to not block the entirety of my screen. There we go. So I am right here. Going to attack. I don't know why. I don't know what that means. Like I click attack and nothing happens, and then I right click again and it has different options. Here's me. I'm going to attack. You punch. Do I not have my sword on me? I do. Okay. Punching's just good, I guess. I am brawling with this because I punched, I guess. Shot is blocked. By what? You don't got nothing. You don't got nothing. Here, strike, head, slash. That's better. Ice bolt. I'm also assuming that our friends are using their abilities whenever they need to. Of course, we're only ever like in combat with like a couple of these at a time. That's really the issue. Protruding eyes, goblin diagnostician. So that one's dead. I'm gonna go here. There's like 3 here. We're just gonna do like default attacks. I'm gonna try to... Oh, but I'm not in combat with them, so that's not gonna do anything. That's a lot of corpses. It's a lot of corpses. Jeez. I'm on the ground, of course. Stand up. I don't want to combat my friend. Y'all running? You all running? Combat. Confirm. Strike. Head. Slash. Dead. Oh, and then there's just another one standing there. Holy cow. Holy cow. We are so ridiculous. Like the monitor lizardmen in particular. I'm gonna keep a note of that. That is very, very nice. He misses, and then we miss, and then I'm just gonna try it again. They can't do much without their heads, can they? I need to stand up. How do I... It's from this side. That is so funny. Okay. Hello! Well... I think we're going down. I think it's time to go down. Are we even? Yeah, we're healthy. Have we even been hit? Have we even been hit? Nope. Incredibly muscular. Scales are tan. Eyes are black. So one of the main differences between right now and the last time we were really getting lost in these trenches is now we have a memory map. It's going to be very, very nice. And of course, we're not going to be able to see very far, but there's not very far to see. A lot of these are going to be little rooms, right? This is going to be... Okay. Sure. I don't care so much about all the different rooms. There's gonna be like one big chamber, right? We want to find the big chamber. Oh, I hear something. We hear noise up ahead. Hello, goblin. A slim lady. View the goblin lady. Lady. She's 43. Wow, that is very young in goblin terms. Hello, lady. Oh, hi, Quindelf. A raid. Raiding. We're up to some nonsense right now. How's it going? I don't know if you're watching an ad or something, but hi raiders. We have concocted an army of types. Unicorns. Oh dear. I'm gonna say hi. Let us stop this pointless fighting. Well, I wasn't fighting. Well, no, we are fighting now. Okay. I'm just gonna let our friends take care of the lady. Hello. How's it going? How was your stream? Were you doing dwarf and stuff? We're adventure moding, if you cannot tell. Diggy dig a hole? Yes. We are... Did she die? Did we get her? I didn't even see the death part. Oh, there you go. Okay. A dead lady. I'm so brain dead after trying to find a hole in the fort. Oh dear. Do you have a security leak? I need to show you what we have here. So we have a party. We have 10 lizards of various kinds. Today I learned that monitor lizard people are quite large. Monitor lizard people are larger than humans. So that's pretty cool. But all 10 of these creatures are intelligent undead. The most recent thing we did in our world was acquire all 7 of the necromantic slabs in our world. All 7 of them live in our fortress up north. And we have a necromancer, so we had our necromancer learn each of the slabs. And that gave us access to 5 different kinds of zombies. And then we made these 10 lizard people and turned them into the zombies. We have 2 of each. And it's ridiculous. So now we've traveled down to the most populous, the most heavily populated goblin site, the castle, or the Goblin Fortress of Horrorcastle. And we're causing trouble. That's what we're doing. Also, so like, we have 5 different kinds of zombies, right? The one that surprised me the most, I think, or maybe it was Ava's. And there's a cat butt in front of my stuff. No, not that one. So they all have pretty interesting abilities. Not that button. But look at this. I did not know until today that a creature could have more than one ability. Like, this is one zombie type that is giving 6 abilities. I did not know that was possible. And like the paralyzed one, paralyze is ridiculous, rot is ridiculous. I can point at someone and make their guts rot. Where are you? You were separated from us, aren't you? You must be like over there. I'm gonna try not to get us separated in here. Can I not? Why can't I? Oh, I'm looked at the wrong person. That's what's going on here. Okay. So yeah, that's what we're up to. If you need to do like all your post-stream stuff, feel free. We're definitely lurker friendly here. We're definitely not going to be reaching the conclusion of this story here today. Because I want to cause a lot of havoc here. I want our world to be significantly less goblined by the time we're done here. And I'm so glad that we have the memory map now. Because these places are quite nonsense when you don't know what you're doing. We'll just run around. Yes. Okay. We'll just... All right. Oh, this is gonna be huge, isn't it? It's just gonna be gigantic. Oh dear. Do you feel the goblins are getting out of control? Yes. The goblins are always out of control. That's what they do. That's their whole deal. Bob Ross hair instead of helmet on my avatar. I love it. Oh, here we go. This looks promising. Oh, interesting. It's too bad we don't have, like, night vision. Cave crocodile bone crown. Large rat bone crown. Is this just gonna be their treasure room? You can have anything good in here? Mulmarian bone earrings. Troglodyte bone scepter. All very on brand so far. Troll bone earring. Yeah, I don't care about this stuff. I want the goblins? Or at least something with a name on it, right? Naked mole dog bone crown. They do have a lot of stuff. Jeez, this room is huge. The room is huge. And they do have open pits. That's so cool. No one jump in, please. Just trying to like reveal the edges here so I can kind of... Oh, what am I hearing? Who's there? Who goes there? I see little eyes. That means there's a goblin, right? Come here, little goblin. You fleeing? Hi there. Hello. Hello, Monitor Lizard Man. I am Asno. You gonna stay a while and let me talk to you? Oh, but you gave up immediately. Oh, you're jumpy. Ice bolt. There we go. Spinning icicle strikes the goblin in the leg, chipping the bone through the tunic. And then falls over. Excellent. And now there's a cat in my face again. Head slash. I must withdraw. The cat, like, for real. I'm sorry. I love you, but anywhere else. Or not. Okay. No, I'm not going to continue conversation. The conversation I'm going to continue is the one with my sword. There we go. Struck down. And here's another one. Here's an animal caretaker. Hello. How are you? Greetings, my name is Reg. Hello, Monitor Lizard Man. I am Nako Deer-hated. Let's not hurt anybody. Is that what you think? Oops, I hurt you. Did that hurt? There's like all these ledges. This is an interesting room. Hey, look, a beak dog. It's a stray beak dog, which means it is now my beak dog. Hey, look, a beak dog. Hey, look, a beak dog. Absurd. Absurd. Oh, look at them all. Have we found... Have we found the beak dogs? I can mount a beak dog. I can be a lizard on a beak dog. Casting magic. Maybe I need to get everyone their own mount. This is another treasure room. This is absurd. Are you a lizard, Harry? Yes, we are 10 lizards. We are 10 zombie lizards. And now we're gonna claim our beak dogs. Should I just get a mount for everyone? I'm not sure I realized that we could mount the beak dogs. Let's do this. Ashley here. Claim. Mount. Well, right, does it matter? Do you have to mount your own? I mean, you do have a beak dog, right? But then if I go to the next one, claim, you need to find a new one. Claim. Did I skip one? Nope, you got one. Cat, for real. You were in exactly the wrong spot. Forever. Claim. Nope. And then claim. Jezebel, I love you. But claim. Come on. Which one am I? I'm here. who could even keep track of all this? I mean, you don't have one. I want to claim. Where's all the unclaimed ones? Claim. You don't currently have one. The problem is now all the ones that we're surrounded with are the ones that we've already claimed. You. No. Oh, there's a goblin up here. I see the eyes. I see the eyes. Okay, well, in theory, you don't need to be the direct owner of a pet to mount it, right? So in theory, if I go back to Reg, we have 6. I'm going to go down here to one of these and mount. And in theory, everyone else is going to mount up as well. Maybe? So now we're gonna be real fast. It's like yeah. I don't know if they're all mounted, but quite a few of them are. Well, there's some more here that aren't claimed. I'll just claim. Claim. Oh my goodness, look at them all. Look at them all. Wow. There's a lot. There's a lot. I still see a goblin up here. There's a goblin trying to run away from us. Which is just going to lead us to another passage here that I would not have found otherwise. Oh, what's back here? Oh, what's back here? You hear grinding. What? Silver battle axe. I've never seen it say you hear grinding before. What on earth? What on earth? There's so many. So if I start combat with a goblin, will all the beak dogs become hostile as well? Do I just claim the beak dogs? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save. It's about time to wrap up anyway. I'm gonna try attacking one of those goblins and seeing if that's like a terrible idea because of the beak dogs. And if so, then we're just gonna take all the beak dogs. Night JM. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for sticking through the first part of this this stream. It took a bit of setup, but now we're here. Now we're just causing chaos. Good webcam cam. Good. I need to go back into OBS and fiddle with the auto cat cam. Because heck, it went back up there. But it's the thing where it turns on and off automatically broke with an update, because of course it did. Gelder. I'm going to attack the Gelder. And they're just gonna pile on. Do it. Get him. Brutal. Brutal. I didn't even hit her. I attacked and she jumped away, and then everyone else piled on. Beak dog releases the grip. Beak dog, the frail beak dog charges at the muscular beak dog from behind. Interesting. Okay. So I have a bunch of allies in here, but the rest of them are not hostile. Excellent. And there's just a bunch of weapons here. I guess I'm gonna stop my action. Yeah, this is absurd. Ice bolt. Smack. Spinning icicle strikes the goblin siege operator in the arm, chipping the bone. Excellent. I must withdraw. You ran out. Wow. Okay. It's too bad I can't see very well in here. I don't imagine any of us have better night vision. Skinks? Nope. Toads? Nope. Okay. You can barely even see where we are under all the beak dogs. Look at them all! Holy cow! Holy cow! Ooh, a lever. Multiple levers. I've never encountered a lever before. What do you think those are for? Are they for these doors? It's just a... Oh, we killed someone. Yeah, okay. Unrelated, our undead army rolls over goblin encampments to liberate Kobold Nation. Yes, to liberate the world. We're freeing the world from the goblin influence, or at least lessening it quite a bit. Okay. I think I'm done looking over this cat for now. So we're gonna save here. And we will return this time next week, I think. I normally stream on Thursdays, but I will not be streaming this Thursday. I will be streaming on Saturday, but it'll be a different game. We'll be streaming Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun, continuously. That game only gets more ridiculous. Only gets more ridiculous. Oh my god. We might be closing to the end. Who the heck knows? But then we'll be picking back up on this adventure on next Monday, a week from today. And we're gonna, we are where I want to be. We are the zombies. We are in the goblin castle. We're causing a ruckus. That's probably gonna be the entirety of next week's stream, is just being in this place, killing goblins. That's what I plan to do. That's what I plan to do. So, come by for that if you want to see some dead goblins. Come by on Saturday if you want to see some ninjas, and that's kind of what we're gonna be doing. Check out VODs on YouTube at Rechowder. Check out the Discord. Check out my blog, unchowder.net. I'm writing another blog post right now. Keep an eye out for Dwarf Fortress Bingo. Trust me. And yeah, I hope I hope everything's good. Today's episode is brought to you by mushrooms. I wish we were mushrooms, but we are not mushrooms, we are lizards. But also all the viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons, watching live, watching VODs, hang out in Discord, all that good stuff. That's the mushroom that I am unfortunately not today. So I appreciate y'all coming by. Appreciate you the raid. Appreciate the lurks. And I hope you have a good rest of your week. And I hope you stay kind.